You do you whatever you want to do. I don't care. And I need to lay down for this one. What's up, everybody? This is Black Guy Senpai, and I've been at work all morning, and my phone has been blowing up. Like, I'm wondering what my friends are talking about on Discord or in the chat, and I go in, and I'm like, Gyze. I'm like, okay, so skills probably revealed. I go in the bathroom, I come out, not the same as I was before, and it's not because I took a healthy poo. It's Gyze's skills fully revealed. I'm going to give my first thoughts on it. This is the earliest chance that I got to. I just got home from work. Literally, still in my work t-shirt. So, Gyze technically is two cards. It's a double-sided cards, just like in Force of Will used to have. I'm going to read the skills off, then we'll give our opinion about this card. It is a ZR. The first one is a grade 0. It's your starter. It's a 5k. It has auto. When this unit is ridden, put this card into your G zone. It does not count towards your GB. So you can't like put it in a deck where it's heavily GB reliant and then everybody's just like, look at me, we can use our skills early. I mean, if that was true, then Aquaforce would completely love that. Anyway, so it goes into your G zone. So automatically, like, my thoughts are you can't use Seabreeze because Seabreeze, you have to have 0 things face up in your G zone, which is alright. Okay, so you can grade stuck your opponent, or if you are just legitimately grade stuck, you have nothing to worry about. Kind of. Alright, next skill, continuous G zone. The power increase from your trigger effects changes to red text. Choose up to 1 Zeroth dragon from your G zone and bind it face up, which means it's no longer in your G zone, it's bound, it's face up, which is kind of cool, I guess. And you can one-to-pass your opponents and they'll never hit. So, because they don't get the power. They'll still get things like stand triggers, you'll still get the draw from draw triggers, you still get the heals, you still get the crits. You just don't get the power. I'm okay with that so far. Next skill is continuous G zone. Your Zeroth dragon in the bind zone cannot be moved to another location. Okay, again, I'm okay with this. Leave it in the bind zone. It's completely fine for me. If you're playing against Narukami, the Thunder Strike count goes up by a lot. So pick up your Vanquisher decks now. And then the final skill, which is kind of the caveat in this part of the card, because remember it's a dual-sided card. Ultimate Stride. Dragon Deity of Destruction Gyze. Release when your Vanguard is grade 3 and the number of different Zeroth dragons in your bind zone is 5. Now note, I want to take this because usually strides, like they'll still explain the stride skill and like, hey, you and your opponent have to be at grade 3. This just says when you are at grade 3. Holy shit, this is some Die-Hawk-esque level shit. If you're stuck at grade 1 and luckily they managed to trigger and then flip up 5 and then you're just stuck at 1 or 2, holy shit, scoop. Why? Anyway, you can stride this unit when you meet those requirements. Stride step. Choose a card with the same name as your Vanguard and discard it. Remove all cards on your other circles and in your soul and G zone. Return this card face down and stride it on your Vanguard circle. And this is all in the starter. So basically, you ride, it goes to your G zone. Every time you hit a trigger, you don't get power, but you flip up a Zeroth dragon. So you can't Seabreeze or anything like that. And then once you get 5, you can ultimate stride. But you still have to Persona Blast. You still have to send the same card from your Vanguard Circle to the drop zone, so you can ultimate stride, which kinda is still hard-ish. Like, I don't know, I'm not sure what deck would be able to take advantage of this the most or the best, but just like something with a lot of draw in it, you know, like Aquaforce. I know a lot of the Victor stuff, they're going to be using a lot of draw. I know Hellheart, like when I played Hellheart 8 a couple months ago, I played 10 draws in there. So just a couple ideas. But anyway. Oh, and then there's a really old Genesis card, Fortuna. That card, if you hit something that's not a trigger, I forgot how what you do. You pay the cost and then you drive check again. So you just keep going till you get triggers. Alright, and now for that card that I just did was Neon Gyze. This card, like, I'll just get to that later. Anyway, Dragon Deity of Destruction Gyze. His skill. He only has 3 skills, and the first one is Auto. When this is placed on Vanguard, choose 5 Zeroth dragons from your bind zone and call them the separate Rearguards. That's cool. That is completely cool. That's fine. Call 5 25k units to the board. They're all from different nations. Doesn't matter. It's not like Gyze has Lord or anything. His next skill, Control Vanguard Circle. You cannot ride or call Rearguards other than Zeroth Dragon. All of your units do not return to your G zone and are unaffected by any influence other than this card and your Guardians. Your Rearguards cannot be attacked. So basically, he's permanently just there. He's like, oh, you want the stride? Now I'm striding. Daddy's here. What's wrong now? I'm 30k. So it's either this is gonna be a 30k Vanguard or 41k Vanguard, because it doesn't say 30k plus on the card. It just says 30,000. Your 25k Rearguards can't be attacked. The only thing that affects their power or in any way, shape, or form is when you guard them. For some reason, your opponent likes to get lots of power, like Gurgwit, Thavis, or any Aquaforce deck if you're using Alexandros. I want to say Maelstrom, but not really, because Maelstrom can do some things, but eh. Anyway, and then his final skill is Auto Vanguard Circle. At the beginning of your turn, deal 1 damage to your opponent's Vanguard for each Zeroth Dragon on your Rearguard Circle. So you get 1 turn, realistically, to deal with this thing, because they have to put 5 in the bind zone, and they're not going to not call 5. So it's, okay, stride this, call 5 Zeroth Dragons in my turn, and then you can't delete them, I don't think. Let's see, what else? Phantom Blaster Diablo. You can try to crit them to death. Can't really think of too much. But like, this card is alright. I think it's alright, mainly because, 1, you have to rely on triggers. You have to rely on having the same card as your Vanguard on the Vanguard Circle. You're like, yeah, you can call 5 Zeroth Dragons and they're 25Ks, but all 5 of them can't attack because they can't attack from the back row. And then like, there's still ways to get around it. The only thing that I'm worried about is these cards, technically this card becoming meta and seeing this in regionals, and it's like, if this gets into a mirror match, it's just like, who can ping who first? Whoever does this first wins. I mean, it's an alternate win cons. Like, we have the Banished Elite, we have Glendios, World's End, and then now this for alternative win cons. And I for one think that this is a win con that's not really needed. I'm not complaining about the card at all. Like, there are ways around it. I'll make another video, hopefully within the next couple of days, talking about what you can possibly do. Oh, lock their Rearguard circles. Boom, there you go, Chaos Breaker, lock Rearguards. You can use the Mega Colony GR, so they can't call anything. And you can use Obstranus, I think his name is. There are definitely measures against this card that you can definitely take, but it's not unbeatable. So, Kohais, keep your head up.